Hey guys, so I wanted to show you how I find relevant entities for my websites or web pages. And using schemawriter. So I hop into schemawriter, I click generate new, and let's say that I want to rank for schema markup generator. And my company will be, of course, schemawriter. Then I select my target URL. So the pages that you are seeing here is actually fetched directly from WordPress. So whenever I select a company here, schemawriter.ai in my case, the sitemap is dynamically updated. So I always have all the URLs or pages available for me. And then I don't select the location because schema markup generator is a global search term. And I click generate. So now it goes out and visits the top 10 websites, in my case, top 10 websites, and it's scraping the content and it's identifying the entities in the content. So I think we're using somewhere in the vicinity of 9 APIs, 8 to 9 APIs. It varies a little bit to find, in order to be able to scrape Google, scrape the content, identify the entities, identify all of the referencing URLs to the entities, because you might know, you might not know that an entity, at least in the definition that I use it, is a keyword that has a Wikipedia page. And oftentimes, if a keyword has a Wikipedia page, it also has a Wikidata page, and it most certainly has a Google Knowledge Graph Machine Readable ID, KGMID. So the KGMID, or the Knowledge Graph Machine ID, comes about because we know that Google uses Wikipedia as their scraping or a platform to scrape all the data in order to be able to build their knowledge graph. So whenever you create a new Wikipedia page, or whenever you create and edit in a Wikipedia page, if you're able to do that, or add some content to an existing Wikipedia page, this actually goes directly into the Google Knowledge Graph. They also have more entities than the entities that are known in Wikipedia, but the Wikipedia entities are generally known to be very good in order to be able to boost your on-page SEO rankings. And while I'm waiting, I actually did run a report for the same keyword because I didn't want to wait. So I can just click view because I ran this before. So a report typically takes 3 to 4 minutes to run because we're using all of these APIs. We're also using Python libraries, machine learning, all of that advanced stuff in order to be able to sort these entities. So what you can see here is all of the schema code. All of this that you're seeing here in the left side is the schema code that schemawriter writes. The platform is called schemawriter, and that's is because its main purpose is to write schema. So you can see that here we have all of these entities and knows about and keywords, and it's probably in the vicinity of, if I select article in Persian and image schema, it's probably in the vicinity of 600 to 700 lines of advanced schema code. So what we're doing, we're actually also detecting the images that is in this page. So we are writing the image schema also automatically. If you don't want to include the image schema because you feel that it might be schema over too much, you just do like this, doot doot. If you don't want to use a local business schema organization, you just do like this, doot doot. And you can actually see that it updates real time over here to the left. So, but I want to use it all, doot 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 doot. So entities, that's what we were going to talk about. So in the entities tab, I can actually see all of the entities that's on my page and all of the entities that's on the competition websites pages. And they're sorted according to relevance. And we're using both. We're using many methods to actually do this, and it took me 3 years to find the best way to actually sort them. But you can see that we're talking about the homepage of schemawriter, and the most relevant entity according to my algorithm is JSON-LD. That is correct. Second most, schema.org. Also correct. You could actually argue that schema.org might be more relevant, but I mean, JSON-LD and schema.org, kind of like, it's not the same because schema.org is, of course, the website that contains the definition, but JSON-LD is the format of the schema. So I would say equally important. So I think that's just super well done. And competition entities, schema, JSON, search engine optimization, Google, web page, markup language. So you can see here that what's interesting is that when I scroll down, I can see all of these entities, a lot of entities. So it is a machine. We are using machine learning. We are using AI. We are using all sorts of algorithms that are intermixed and intertwined. But machines can make mistakes. So for example, if I missed backlinks, you can see that it has a plus and a blue plus here. So if I missed backlinks, meaning that the algorithm didn't add it automatically to the schema, then I can actually just select it here like this. I'll show you. Doot. Content marketing, I want this also. I wanted to mention doot, because when I go over to schema and I open web page schema like this, I can scroll down and see here the about and mentions. So these are all the entities that we detect. And you can see here JSON, LD, schema, Google, and so on and so forth. Google Knowledge Graph, that's also a good one. Wikidata, Wikipedia, entities. So it's all super relevant entities. And one thing that's very interesting is when you open this guy here, you can see here, you can see that we have the Wikipedia page, we have the Wikidata page, we have the Google Knowledge Graph URL. It looks like this. Let's just see. Good. So you can see this URL has a special format because it says I'm searching for schema.org and the KGMID is equal to this guy. So now we're seeing the official page for schema.org in the Google search engine. And what you're seeing here to the right as the main source of information is Wikipedia. And so this is in Danish because I am Danish and I'm searching from a Danish IP address. But this is very powerful that you actually put these URLs inside of the schema, inside of the entities, because it disambiguates, it makes it extremely clear to Google. This is what you're talking about. Read in Wikipedia, read in Wikidata, and this is the KGMID that we are using in our own database. You see? So that's the entities in the schema. And these entities, just to reiterate, the about and mentions entities came about because the algorithm found them in my website, in the competition websites, and then sorted and inserted the most relevant. That's how they came about. And once again, all of the data that we produce in a scrape is shown here. And you can see here that the JSON LD is inserted here, and I can actually remove it from here. Last step is in the content editor. You can see here all of these green guys are over here to the right, are entities that are recognized, and they are green because they're actually used in the content. So schema.org is used here. JSON LD is used here. Search engine optimization also used, and so on and so forth. So I'm actually able to see directly with my own eyes what entities am I using and where am I using them, because all of this content is the scraped content directly from my schemawriter website. And if I scroll down, you can actually see that we produce entity-rich FAQ questions. So this is auto-generated based on the entities that we didn't have in the content, and then the content that we have on the web page already. So this makes a powerful combination, because I find that if I upload this auto content, that's supposed to cover the entity gap. So it's supposed to cover the gap of the entities that the competition has that we don't have. So if I upload this, just by uploading this FAQ content, I do see ranking jumps up, not down, but up. So this is very important, and I really like this. So yeah, there you have it, guys. Just a private video from my ex-users. Take care, guys.